Hello everyone, welcome to A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. I think it's time for a farm update. I'm just coming up from feeding the fish for the last time, so thought I'd just start here. These melons are doing marginally well, so. The melons aren't getting as large as I would want. And a lot of it is because the plants are struggling. And we went for about a 10-day period when they should have been sprayed and we couldn't spray because it was raining every day. And this is from bugs. The aphids, I'm pretty sure, could be cotton beetles. But they get into a vein on the leaves and just suck everything out. Now look at that one. That one's acting like a grapevine and crawling up the side of this tree. Maybe I've lived a sheltered life, but I've never seen a watermelon vine climb 7 feet in the air. Never seen that before. But we do have melons. They're, you know, the conditions aren't perfect for melons here. The soil is clay, not sand, not sandy loam, which is what they prefer. This is sandy clay, but mostly clay. It's clay with a sand in it. And these down here are not doing that great at all. I'm going to fertilize them one more time, spray them one more time, and just keep the water on them like we have an endless supply, and just hope for the best. I did want to show you, the eggplant are doing just great. The limoncito trees are doing just great. We're getting a lot of eggplant off of these, but I wanted to show you what I noticed a couple days ago, and that's one of those little melons that they're like cantaloupe. There's another one there. There's another one down in there. These vines are pretty much loaded up, so these are going to get fertilized again as well. We just watered today, so probably not going to fertilize them for 4 or 5 days, and that's what I forgot to do today. I was gonna bite the bullet and get a sack of that crazy expensive fertilizer, but I forgot. These are the tomatoes. They are doing amazingly well. I wanted to give you an example here of the benefits of ash, of having ashes. Now these were just planted in the ash pile. There was not ashes put around them. It's either feast or famine. If they get started well, then they just go nuts in it. But it can overwhelm them if there's too much, like that one there and that one there. But overall, these plants in here, in the ashes, are doing better than the rest of those. But these tomatoes are doing good nonetheless. And it's getting about time. I'll start using those clips on them. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. I don't know who did this, but we're definitely going to have a conversation with whoever did it. They were using those ties, which end up choking the plant to death. So I don't know who it was, but all those little pieces of string have to be removed and the regular ties put on it. I don't know how many of those plants they've done. I guess only a few here. But we have all those metal ties that I made, and it's time that we started using those. The tomatoes we had here were all removed, and This should have been watered today, but it has not been. The cucumber that we planted in here is coming up for the most part. It's not great germination, about 50% I would say, but because they're so prolific, maybe we can get by with it. Now, oddly enough, I don't know if this row right here was just not planted or what, but not a single one has come up in it. I don't know, Consing planted these, we'll have to check with her. But the rest are coming up, about 50% germination. Well, maybe more than that, because I know that she was instructed not to plant them not to plant them thick, about 18 inches apart. So, yeah, maybe it's doing okay. These onions and peppers here are doing just perfect. That's our dragon fruit right there. It's doing well. Look at this bloom on this one. Ernie was telling me that they open at night. There's no way that I can come out here and show you guys that opening up. You wouldn't be able to see it, but I'm going to come out tonight if I remember and check it out. Corn's doing great. It loves the fish water. These peppers here are doing well. Those old peppers are about at the end of their productivity. Things to struggle over on this side of the garden here, because this has had the least amount of risoles put in it. It's just the way that it is. As it's turned out, this is just this has turned into our okra plantation up here. Almost all of this is planted in okra. We had some beans here before, but took them out because they weren't planted to where basins could be put around them, and they were just planted like, well, like a drunk had planted them. Just haphazard, no rows, no, it was just haphazard. And so the trellises that we put up were just, I don't know, it was just, I just got so irritated one day. I said, we're done with this, take them all out, we'll put something else in here. And that turned out to be okra. We've pretty much now, we're just utilizing just almost every space that we have. If it'll grow something, it's planted in something. And these are all Amplia right along here. We have the chain link fence still up from the perimeter from the breeding tanks. These look like cucumbers, but I don't know. Maybe they are. This is that poor little orange tree, and you can see from its little trunk here that tree that fell, this one fell right on it. But it somehow survived, and it's got new green growth on it, but I don't have high hopes that it's ever going to be much of a tree. And that's about it for the upper part of the garden here. And I'm not going to go down and video any of the fields. I'll do that tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.